Caitlin Clark officially slams the door shut on Project B, unrivaled in all of these other leagues. She didn't hold back. She let it be known, I ain't rocking with none of these other leagues.
Caitlin Clark was asked about Project B during Team USA practice, and her response was a masterclass in media handling. She didn't take shots at the league or criticize anyone, but she still made her position completely clear without saying a single negative word. It was a perfect example of why she's held to a different standard than everyone else. She took a loaded question and navigated it with calm, precision, and confidence, the kind of skill you only develop when you're constantly under the spotlight. So here's the question: why does Caitlin have to be flawless in every answer, while other players can speak freely without the same scrutiny? Drop your thoughts below.
Approached by the Project B League at all? And do you have plans to take part in it? And if not, what do you think of it more broadly?
Yeah, I mean, I plan to play in the WNBA. Obviously, that's another thing that we need to get done, so we have a season coming up here. But I think more than anything, it showcases what people think of women's basketball. All of these different opportunities, all these different leagues, the platform that they want to give women's basketball, where they think women's basketball is going to continue to grow. I think that's probably the thing that pops into my mind, is just that of like, people are really believing and putting their money where their mouth is. And that hasn't always been the case for women's basketball, no matter how great it's been over the course of, the last 25, 30 years. And so I think for myself, like, that's probably what I'm most proud of, is just how, excited and people are to really invest and want to support women's basketball more than anything.
Thank you.
Yep.
Caitlin Clark is at USA basketball training camp, and naturally, the media couldn't stick to basketball. Instead, she was asked about Project B, the new free-on-free league that's reportedly offering big money to WNBA players. Several players have already signed on, and Sophie Cunningham even mentioned on her podcast that she tried to recruit Caitlin, only for Caitlin to turn it down. During a 10-minute interview posted by Tony East on YouTube, the topic came up. And the way Caitlin handled it deserves a closer look, because she did something subtle that most people probably missed. The reporter asked whether she had been approached by Project B and if she planned to participate. Before Caitlin even answered out loud, she quietly shook her head no, a small, instinctive gesture showing she hasn't been approached at all. That detail matters. This is the biggest name in women's basketball, the player driving more attention and viewership than anyone else in the sport. And the league that claims it's bringing together the top talent hasn't even contacted her. That alone says more than any statement ever could. I plan to play in the WNBA, and yet, even with that clear commitment, she didn't feel the need to bash Project B or diminish it. She took the high road and framed it as evidence that women's basketball is finally being taken seriously with real financial backing. That perspective shows maturity and big-picture thinking. She can support the WNBA without being threatened by alternatives. She understands that more investment across leagues, platforms, and formats is a sign the sport is growing, not something to fear. The comment about people putting their money where their mouth is was especially sharp. For decades, people said they supported women's basketball, but the investment didn't match the praise. Now, finally, money is following belief. Caitlin recognized that reality without pretending the past didn't exist. That's why this answer worked so well. She made her position clear. She respected the history. She avoided unnecessary controversy. And she did it all calmly, naturally, and without a single negative word. When someone is held to impossible standards and still delivers answers like that, it's worth recognizing.